Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to another session of our Out of the Abyss. I am your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by our wonderful players today. If you guys want to say hello, you absolutely can.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Ooh, hello there. General Kenobi. Well, maybe he'll save you. You never know. Oddly enough, I didn't even think about it. These Vrox kind of do look similar to General Grievous if you take their wings off. That's beside the point. Let's talk a little bit about what happened last time before we get into the sudden and immediate events or what are about to happen this time. So last time, after the defeat of this demonic Cambion around the obelisk, you had your prize, the egg of a red dragon. Taking it and any evidence you had of the demons with you, you headed back up to Gracklestug proper. Through the Blade Bazaar, you met with the captain of the Dwergar Stone Guard, Erda Blackskull. And she talked to you in a garage of sorts around back of Overlake Hold. You showed her the egg, as well as a good amount of evidence that you brought dealing with demons in the Whirlstone Caverns. She rewarded you with, obviously, passage out of the city, as even though you didn't get Droki, this might be something worth even more. She also gave you a handful of items and stated that the Stone Guard would not be your enemies in any future endeavors should you come back. But before having a final bedding down in the deep dwarven city, you stopped by Cairngorm Cavern, gave the stone speakers there the statue that you had found. I was apparently taken from them recently, and gifting you with a gem and promising that they would actually be your friends should you see each other again, and for your aid with their problems and with the strange feelings in the stones. And you finally had a rest down at the inn in town. Even though Weller had a dream visitor, you all rested well enough to head out in the morning. Now armed with a map of around the Dark Lake, you had a path, and one that would take you through Neverlight Grove before arriving in Blingdenstone, in hopes of finding a way up to the surface, as that is your only lead so far. And the trip was easy going at first, into the darkness, as it was your first time out in the wilds of the Underdark in a number of days. And after a couple of days of travel, you came to a strange crossroads with a warning sign. Unable to tell which direction was for the warning, you took an upper route through some caves and started to hear some rumbling and feeling it before long, and then it turned into a full-blown earthquake as the area around started to collapse. Mushrooms started shedding spores, gases and fumes released from cracks in the ground. A swarm of sturges tried to fly safely, and eventually the floor started to give way. Facing these dangers for a few rough moments, the quake seemed to stop, giving you a small respite as your path was now taking you over a chasm of steam and smoke below, probably from the recent downheaval of Earth. You started to cross over a land bridge and were attacked by a pair of hook whores hoping for a meal. And as soon as those two beetle-like, bird-like, mole-like creatures were dealt with, a duo of demonic vulture creatures made their presence known and readied their attack, screeching out. A familiar sight for a couple of you. And we're still in combat, folks, so Weller is up. Weller, talk to me. What is a Weller doing? Do you guys want volatile or corruption?
Oh, just surprise us, Daddy. They both sound wonderful.
All right. Go with corruption. So, Weller.
Actually, I like the other one better. No, I'm just joking.
Well, it's too late. No take
Too
backs.
late.
Corruption's 7
Oh,
minutes long,
man.
while volatile is 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
What do I remember about these assholes from last week?
This one out here, Screeched, Turvy, and Casmus are both stunned. You had just killed one of the, I think it was you and Rincewind killed the other hook whore. This creature flew over and assaulted Dusk pretty heartily. And yeah, these vulture-like demon creatures.
Right. All right. Yes. That all adds up. Not stalling for time whatsoever.
No. Speaking of time, what are you doing in this time?
Let me see. How close is it to me? It's close enough. I know. I really don't like these things. I hadn't remembered that we've come across them before, but
You encountered a dying one when you were fleeing Velkenveld.
yeah, I knew they looked familiar and they sounded familiar, and we didn't like that one either, even though it was dying. So,
Mhm.
It was dying. We're also
Yep.
level 1 then.
so it's fine now because this one's alive, so it's less terrifying.
Yep. You guys are also
All right.
4 levels higher.
I'm gonna take an attack on him.
All right. Walking up to him with your big old maul.
Yeah, let's do the maul. I don't have any. How do I still not have anything ranged? I've talked about it enough. All right, let's see. Got normal turned on. Let's do an attack with the maul.
All right. Swinging. Because you are blessed. A 17 will hit
Oh, fantastic.
as you kind of crack into the backside of this vulture creature.
All right, let's go ahead and do a
Hey.
little something.
For 10 points of bludgeoning damage, as you just kind of hear that crack and kind of slushing of their back muscles moving to adjust.
All right, let's go ahead and do an extra attack and try that again.
All right. Swinging out for a second time with a nat frickin' 20. Yeah, that hits.
That was nice.
I will menacing attack since that is a nat 20. Let me
Yeah.
do a superiority die.
Check out that superiority die.
Let's do one of those and take it off.
We're about to. Well, no, you're gonna roll it twice because that damage is doubled twice as well. So if you have it checked when you roll for your attack, it'll automatically roll
Yeah.
it.
Okay, there we go. I had it checked.
Yeah. So for 15, 29, 37 points of damage, we're about to learn something about these creatures.
They really don't like Wellers.
They barely make their frightened save, so he's not frightened, but you do kind of get a twinge as it lurches back, its wings kind of collapse as it stumbles for a brief moment. Taking, what did I say, 37? 22, 29, yeah, 37 points of damage. Jeez. As that one is hurt.
Good.
Anything else for Weller?
No, I'll stay on my ground. That's all I'll do for now.
All right. That'll take us to Fungi. Seeing all this happen, the screech echo out from the caves in here from this one on to the left. And yeah, the area up top is much better lit thanks to dawn being held by dusk.
That's should I? Now that I have the goggles of night, should my view be a little bit more
You see what
visible?
you see. It is
All
dim.
right, so that's even with dark vision now.
Mhm. If you didn't have dark vision, I'll show you what it would look like.
Oh, okay. Damn, I thought maybe I was getting more dim light based off of these illuminations from below.
Yeah, those
Okay.
are Weller's
The dancing lights.
the dancing lights.
Dancing
yeah.
lights.
Yep. That he scattered about the place.
All right. All right. Let's go right there.
So you do have to move along the ledge. But it's not like a straight
Oh, is
path.
that not count? You know what? Let's 5,
So you'd be like,
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I'm close.
yeah.
Look at up there, and the rest of my turn is just the fungi special.
Shillelagh.
Yeah,
And
Halo
spores?
Not
Alright.
Halo Spores. Yeah, somebody, I mean.
Yeah, I got you. As Fungi starts release his own spores around the space. Put a little power up thing on your token. That'll take us to Rincewind.
Okay, Rincewind is going to move up behind Weller, kind of crawl up over these rocks,
All right.
scoot over here, and then
It will be difficult terrain
we'll
for
move
the
in
for
over
the
the road.
for the rocks.
Sure.
So I think you have
And
enough movement though.
Yeah, that's where I would end up right there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing at him with my short sword.
Okay. Swinging away with your short sword. 15 hits. You do have bless as well right now. But
Am I blessed? I thought I only blessed those guys.
no,
you-
fungi wasn't in range, so you blessed yourself too.
Yeah, you blessed yourself.
Okay.
But
Either way, it's a
15
hit,
15 still hits. Adding some planar warrior onto it.
Sure. Why not?
All right. As your blade itself doesn't seem to damage it that much, but that extra kind of planar energy does seem to affect it just as well, or more so.
And then I'm gonna end my turn right there.
All right, that will take us to the Vrox. As this one screeching around is going to turn, flipping around. As it does, its wings kind of flap and it spreads out, spores echoing all around it. I need everyone, because you're all in it now, to give me a Constitution saving throw. Fungi, you can make this at advantage. Because it's poison. Nice. Alright. Just waiting on Dusk.
I think he said he has to step away.
Yeah, I don't know if he's come back yet.
Oh,
Yeah, he stepped away 10 minutes ago. I don't think he's come back yet.
gotcha. Well, hopefully he is okay. We'll see what happens there. But Weller, go and
I'll
roll.
give him my roll. He can
No.
have my roll.
Nope. Go and roll for Turvy too, Rincewind.
Right. Turvy.
All right, you guys are all pretty good, except for Weller. Weller, as these spores kind of stick to you, you feel sickly almost immediately. Oh wait, we didn't get one from Fungi. He has advantage on it.
Sorry, I just stepped away. What am I rolling?
You're good. Yeah,
Constitution.
a Constitution
Constitution.
save. Yes.
While I'm doing this, can I also hit him with
He's within
my own
range. Yeah,
spores?
absolutely.
Yeah,
you're
even with
good.
the tail spores.
Con
So he's got to
save.
pass on 16.
He got a no. He did get a 16. So he just barely makes it. But as kind of spreading these spores around, yeah, Weller, they stick to you for a brief moment and just feel this sickly feeling throughout you as it weighs you down. You have the poison condition, so it'd be disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. As the cloud quickly disperses, it's just that quick boom of spores. There you go. Dusk, you're fine. You're fine. As this one is going to fly over here as Casmus and Turvy are perfect. Well, yeah, it's gonna just kind of slash out, screeching with its talons towards Turvy. Turvy got a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
As Turvy is stunned, he takes 11 points of slashing damage. It's then going to just kind of, like with its elongated neck, kind of lunge over and just beak down towards Casmus. Casmus getting a 15, believe it or not.
Just misses.
As it just misses, like kind of goes for your neck, but it kind of accidentally hits like the back part of your fancy new chain shirt that you got. Which will take us to Turvy. Turvy is stunned at the moment.
Yep.
And just want to double check to see at the end of. Yep. Turvy is no longer stunned at the end of his turn.
Oh, sweet.
Which
Fuck, mate.
Which will take us to Casmus. Casmus is also stunned and is no longer stunned at the end of his turn.
Finally.
Which will take us back around to Dusk.
All right.
This thing being battered to shit by Weller.
Well, let's batter it to more shit.
Alright.
Wipe at it with Dawn.
Okay. And that one is going to miss as kind of those defending yourself from these spores as it gust out from it. Just kind of reaction time is not enough to swing. Going for that second attack. Thankfully with the bless, you do hit with a 17. Lighting out with this radiant damage for 14 points of damage. That's nice. As the thing squawks out in pain, feathers are kind of like flying in the air for a moment, but they quickly disintegrate. Dusk. Anything else?
And a as a bonus action, Dusk will thump himself on the chest.
All right. Gets 7 points of healing with a little thump. Staying put.
Yep, staying put.
That'll take us to Weller. Weller, at the start of your turn, you take 1 point of necrotic damage as these spores tighten on you.
Ow.
And you do have... it's poison damage, I'm sorry. Not that it matters too much, but you take 1 point of poison damage. And you still have the poison condition.
Icky ow. All right. Well, we know what we're going to do. You said disadvantage on attack rolls, right?
Yep. And ability checks.
All right. Let's go ahead and give her a shot.
A 15 still hits.
Fantastic. Since I am disadvantaged, I'm going to save my superiority die in case I need to use precision attack.
All right.
So I will just go regular ass damage.
Regular maul. Just a regular 2d6. Yeah, just a regular 15 points of damage. As you pound into this this giant bird demon, it just explodes into ichor and feathers everywhere with a final death screech as it is gone.
Somehow I preferred being poisoned.
You're still poisoned.
Let's go ahead and move towards this friend.
Stepping on up to the other Varrock, who's kind of like hovering over the edge there, clawing at Turvy and trying to slam its beak down towards Casmus.
Well, let's see if we can't distract him, if nothing else. And take a swing.
Taking a swing. 27 will hit.
And
That new maul's working out pretty good for you.
it's working out real well. It's working out real well. Now it will be ones from here on out. But
I hope so.
yes, up until that point, it worked out well. All right. I've just said that I was, but I'm not, so let me. We're going to expend a superiority die. I'm going to go ahead and do menacing attack with this one.
All right.
I will click the superiority die and click that.
It got a 14. Your DC should be 8 plus your proficiency bonus is 11 plus your strength, I believe, or is it?
It's whatever he uses for his attack.
Yeah, so for the strength, yeah.
For strength, so that's 4.
So that'll be 15. It fails as this thing cowers from you and takes 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
I think that is the first successful menacing attack that I
As
have
you
landed
bash
since I've
into
gotten
it,
that.
it lowers its head, kind of holding its claws out defensively.
All right. That's all I'm going to do for now.
All right. That'll take us to Fun Guy.
Ugh. Is there anywhere for me to be able to be? Am I in melee range on this from here, or
I would
do I
say
have enough room?
I would
on
say
that
you
spot?
have enough room. Give me a acrobatics check real quick. As you're kind of teetering over the edge. With an 8, I'm going to say the attack will be at disadvantage for this turn. Because it's just right there at the cusp. But you can reach
Telling
him.
me that I fall down to my doom.
Nah, I'm not going to do that to you. Not yet.
That's the key word, not yet.
I
Still got 25.
still got a 25. Yeah, that hits it. For 9 points of bludgeoning damage, you kind of lean over and just kind of whack it on its arm. Faint little
But we get to give it a little extra
back whack.
damage with my little necrotic to go with it.
Oh, there you go. All right.
And then we're gonna spin my staff and try whacking him with the other end.
All right. $17 also hits. And before I forget, Weller, give me another Constitution save. It'll take 10 points of damage from the back whack.
And then another 6 necrotic.
All right. It will take another 6, as Weller is no longer poisoned.
And I'm done.
All right. That's going to take us to Rincewind.
Rincewind is going to hop up on the rock here and then over to Chasmus, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. Kind of reaching down towards him as he's just coming to from being stunned for this moment.
Yeah. Do that for my core. And let me check my slots real quick. I'm going to do it in a second. Oh.
As Chasmus, you get 11 points of healing. And you take 2 planar damage. No. 11 points of healing as he reaches out. A portal opens up in his hand and scratches your back.
And then I can move to there and end my turn.
All right. That will take us to the frightened Vrox. It's cowering back. It is going to lash out at the 2 people that heard it. At disadvantage, too.
And I'm gonna hit him with a hail of spores.
All right. You got a 22.
Mother.
But... Oh, what's better? Yeah, it's going to release another cloud of spores So I will need Rincewind, Casmus, everyone except for Dusk to give me Constitution saves. As this one flaps its wings out, hoping to poison you. With no such luck. Let's see for Turvy. See what maybe Turvy's poison.
Right, Turvy. Oh shit!
Yeah, as Turvy's poison. Gotta get someone. That makes it feel a little better, so it doesn't waste its turn. But that will end its turn.
How much damage does Turvy?
It does none until the
None,
start of
just has the
Turvy.
poison.
He has the poison condition at the start of his turn. He will take 5 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Okay. Turvy's gonna just kind of. Ah, jeez, who fought it? And he's still gonna kind of try to stab it with his short sword. At disadvantage. I'm not sure how to make it do that, but I'm just gonna roll the dice.
Yeah, it'll roll twice, and we'll take the lesser of the two.
17.
17 will hit.
So, I'm gonna click on the short sword, but I think
That's
it might
fine.
give me the
It
crit
will.
damage.
It will, but
Okay.
we'll just take away the +3.
Okay.
It will do 7 divided by 2. You'll take a little bit of damage as it just kind of nicks along the toughened skin.
He's like, how you like that? And he's gonna end his turn coughing.
All right. I just want to check one thing real quick. Tell you what, Casmus, you're up next. Roll me 2d6, please. Love it.
Do I get to make a save to try to get out of
Yes,
poison?
give me a con save from Turvy.
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
You're good.
Oh, nope.
Turvy's still poisoned.
God damn it.
As you would hear a roar from echoing out along the caves as surges of darkened portals open up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We gotta do 2 more. 9 dretches, those little hound-like creatures, appear all over. As these stinky
God.
little hound-like demons consume the entire area. What they do for their turns is just let out, let's see, a cloud, as a fetid cloud unleashes around them of gas. Let me get some. I should have kept that cloud there.
Everything's just real gaseous down here.
Uh-huh. They are like that. So they quickly charge into the area, kind of just trying to fill in corners and stuff. And gaseous areas fill in. We'll go there. Just seeing how many of them are actually going to release them. That'll be that guy. So, with that, let me move all those to the back as this just got a lot more complicated. I believe everyone might not actually start. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them will attack. One against Casmus, trying to bite out at you, as the rest of them try to fart. Weller is getting the 1 buff from Patch while we're doing all this. Thanks,
Thank you,
Patch.
Patch.
Chasmus got a 20 and a 7 to hit,
When he hits, 7 misses.
as this one from up top tries to like bite down on you. Take 1 point of piercing damage. This one over here.
Alright. I'm gonna do this on him.
Okay. Go and roll me the damage.
Forgot 2d10.
It got a 15 on its save. No, it's this one up here. It doesn't seem very effective against these demonic creatures, unfortunately. But you did hit it. As it hit you for a little bit, you got it back for a little bit. This one up here is going to do the same
Oh.
towards...
Wait, how much damage did it give me?
It did 1 damage to you, and you did 1
One
damage to it. This one against Dusk is getting a 12 and a 21 to hit.
Yeah,
As
21
clawing
hits.
and biting, it claws at you, you take 6 points of piercing damage. You hear this kind of moaning bark and this one is going to attack Turvy. Actually, it'll split it up. One on Turvy, one on Fungi. Turvy got a nat 20, though. Fungi got a 9 to hit.
That misses.
Turvy takes 9 points of piercing damage as he gets bit by this guy. And the last guy is going to try to get Fungi. Actually, so he would have split between Turvy and Weller. The last guy's getting Fungi. Fungi got a 4 and a 13. As I'm pretty sure both of those miss. As all these demonic creatures just show up around, letting gases out. Chasmus, start of your turn. I need a con save. You're good. Everything is lightly obscured. Is it lightly or heavily? Lightly obscured.
So he's gonna use Misty Step to move there, 30 feet away, as a bonus action, and as a first attack, I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast on the big guy.
Alright. Blasting the big guy. Yeah, that will definitely hit. For 25. As he takes 15 points of force damage. Another kind of squawk as you blast a hole in his wing.
And we're gonna try the other blast at him.
The other blast also hits, of course. For 6 more points of force damage. Anything else for Chasmus?
Nope, that'll be it.
Taking us to Dusk. Dusk, start of your turn. I need a con save. It's just really stinky. Dusk, you have the poison condition until the end of your turn. It doesn't last forever. It's just your turn.
All right. Swing out with Dawn at that one.
Oh, it is not just the poison condition. You can only take a bonus action or an action, not both. And you don't have reactions.
Yeah, that's and,
So
as
it's
well
not-
as the poison condition.
As well as the poison condition.
Wow.
It's a low DC, though. And you can make it at the end of your turn.
Oh,
I hope that helps.
DR 30 creature right there.
Yeah. 16 hits. Which one are you swinging out at?
It's this one.
Alright. With 14 points of radiant damage as you stab out at that one, it immediately kind of hears "Whoa," as it disappears. As does its gases.
And swing out at the other one within reach.
Alright. Yeah, that hits. for 11 points of radiant damage. This one kind of barely hanging on his ears.
And I really can't do anything else, so stand my ground.
Stand your ground. Weller, start of your turn. Con save. I know, actually, I was wrong. The poison actually goes away at the start of your next turn. Weller, you're good. It's stinky all around.
Fantastic. Swinging away.
At
The big guy.
big guy. Thanks to the 1 buff, that hits.
Woo! All right.
Actually, lightly obscured. It's not in the lightly obscured area. Yeah, that hits.
All right. Let's go ahead and. Ooh, I am clicking on things and they're not doing what I want them to. That's my bad.
What? Click faster! For 13 points of bludgeoning damage as it kind of gets pelted backed up into the nearly off the edge there. It's kind of trying to flap its wings, maintaining altitude, but it's having a hard time.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna extra attack it.
Alright.
Wing it again.
15 once again, just barely hits.
All right.
For 15 points of bludgeoning damage. This thing is, again, still just barely hanging on.
I have already exhausted my action surge, so there is nothing else I can do.
Killed those hook
I
horrors real
will-
quick, though, I will say.
What's that?
You killed those hook horrors real quick last time.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah. All right. That's yeah. That's all I can do.
Alright,
I'll
that
stand my ground.
will take us to Fungi. Teetering on the edge, they are surrounded by more smaller demons.
Do I need roll save for stinkiness?
It's an acrobatics. If you're trying to hit the Varrock, I would need an acrobatics check.
No. I meant, do I need to roll a save for being in these things stink?
Oh, yeah, at advantage. You have advantage on that. Thank you for reminding me. Which I... You actually failed.
Awesome.
I
So
was
lucky.
like, there's no way. But yeah, there is just barely fail.
All right. I just want to see how big is a 5 foot.
If you stretch it to the corner ones, it gets bigger.
No, but that's a 5 foot radius
Yeah.
circle. All right, perfect. Actually, if I do it from here, does that technically, if I do something that affects that, does that technically hit all 3 of them, or just the one on the left or the middle? I mean.
I would say it can hit all 3. Yeah, because you can actually technically do it a little bigger.
All right, so then we're gonna cast. Oops, I meant to first put it into the display. A moonbeam.
Oh, yeah.
They all need to do a. It's kind of dumb. It's only that tall, or that big a radius, but they all need a 16 cons. Yeah, 16 cons.
On their turn.
Oh, that's right. So it's on the turn.
The new rules is later is twice now for those kind of things, but at the moment it's just on their turn.
Okay. And that's.
As a beam of moonlight shines out from the ceiling here. Anything else for Fungi? That's it?
No, I can't do any bonus actions.
All right. Unless you want to jump off the cliff. That will take us to Rincewind.
No.
Rincewind, start of your turn and you con save.
Okay.
You're good. This stink doesn't affect you at all. You've seen
Okay.
stinkier.
And then I am going to cast Sacred Flame on, I guess, this guy right here. Terrible.
All right. Doing a Sacred Flame. He's going to do a Sacred Dexterity save. Got a 4. So he is going to take 3 points of radiant damage. You just hear the... They're kind of like seals, almost. Sea lions?
And then,
Just by Rose.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna stay right there.
Alright.
End my turn.
Taking us to the rock, still frightened by Weller, is going to lash out at the Weller with all of its might at disadvantage. Getting an 11 and a 16 to hit,
Both are going to be a miss.
as it just kind of lashing out. It is going to end its turn there, just kind of trying its best to defend itself. Which will take us to surprise guest number 1, 2, 3, 4. Surprise guest number 10. As you would just see a claw emerge from down below right behind this rock and clutch it by its neck, ripping it off and slamming it down into the abyss. You would just hear this as the rock goes flying and tumbling into the abyss below. Climbing up in its place, a large toad-like, gorilla-like, spiky scaled demon appears. I think I got some art for you. You want to get a better look at this creature. No neck either. That thing appears after it just murdered the other demon and hops up. As it hops up, it's going to take some bites. Biting at Weller, getting a 9 to hit. Just kind of, it doesn't have a neck, it doesn't have that reach. As it tries to bite at you, getting a 9. It will then try and use its other claws. Its other one is still kind of outstretched over the cavern, reaching out for you, Weller, with its claw. Getting an 18 to hit.
Well, I guess if you throw enough shit my way, you're gonna hit me eventually. So yes, that's a
the
hit.
plan. As you take 16 points of slashing damage.
Ugh.
Hearing this low groan as it's just snapping at you. That'll take us to Turvy. Turvy, start of his turn, he need a con save.
All right.
He's already poisoned, but this is for the other poison. Turvy's good. He's just regular poison. And at the start of his turn, he will take 7 points of poison damage.
Ooh. Okay. Oops. Turvy is screwed. Turvy's gonna cast Blur.
All right. What does this look like? As we've never seen Turvy cast magic before.
Turvy's just gonna lean his head back and go, "Watch this!" And he's gonna go, achoo! And he's gonna sneeze, and suddenly he's gonna be kind of blurry. So it looks like there's almost 2 of them at the same time.
All right.
Like magic makes me sneeze all the time. And he's gonna end his turn there because
Give me a con save at the end of his turn for the poison. As he just gets all blurry. Still unfortunately poisoned by that one that keeps the spores from the vulture, the Varrock demon. Which
Right.
will take us to all these dretches. Now they get to make those fancy con saves. Go and roll me some damage. Did you already roll damage for the Moonbeam? You
Yeah,
did.
accidentally.
13. That's fine. I don't mind. They have to make some con saves. Got an 8, a 15, and a 21.
So the one that passed still takes half damage.
All right. Your DC 16?
Yeah, 16.
All right. What was it? 13 damage? I'm trying to remember.
Yes, 13 radiant.
All right. As they each take 13, and the bottom one is the one who passes and takes 6. The spore cloud's still there. These two, seeing Chasmus kind of getting, they're going to get distracted and are going to run towards Chasmus. Weller and Fungi, if you want, Weller, if you want, you can make an attack of opportunity, as well as Turvy, from either either of those creatures if you'd like.
Okay. Turvy will take a swing, I guess.
As will Weller.
All right. Weller gonna hit. Turvy's disadvantage still hits. As one of them does not make it. The other just barely makes it. One of them kind of getting smacked by the maul just squelches out and disappears, while this one does make it to Chasmus, but just barely. As these guys are all over the place. Those cloud spores actually end. That one ends. Yep. Just leaving those 3 clouds. So, these two will be attacking Fungi. Biting and clawing. Fungi got a 12, a 16, a 17, and a 19 to hit.
And the last two hit, 17 and 19.
All right, as this guy is in the cloud, is kind of confusing its own self, kind of being pelted by the moonlight. He's also going to step a little south to avoid the moon. Actually, no, they're fucking stupid. He'll stay. He doesn't care. So, Fungi, you will take 6 points of slashing damage total. And then up here, this guy's got nothing to hit, so he's moving up towards Weller. Weller going for a bite and a claw. Getting a 21 and a 14 to hit. Just a little...
21's gonna hit.
As you take 5 points of piercing damage. This one's going to hop down to the ledge here to get a better look at Rincewind biting and clawing, as the one behind is also biting and clawing. Rincewind got a 7, a 22, a 14, and an 11.
Rincewind's going to cast shield, and they all miss.
The 22 is actually a nat 20.
Oh.
So that might... so you don't need to cast shield.
Oh, then never mind.
But
yeah.
your instinct is to
Good.
cast shield, but it kind of gets to you before you can cast it.
Sure.
As you take 11 points of slashing damage from the crit, as it digs its claws into your thigh. And then the last one.
Oh,
Last
I have to
two?
make a Constitution saving throw too.
Bless, yes. Fungi as well. Fungi will need 2 Constitution saves.
Oh,
As
damn it.
Bless is gone. Yeah, because it hit you twice. They're both DC 10. And then you took 2 and 6.
It was the first.
Do you have Warcaster?
Do I?
Yeah. You're rolling 2d20, keep the highest.
No, wait, what were we rolling for them?
Your concentration save.
Oh, my concentration. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? You want me? I'll do them over again.
Or we can just look at that first one. What'd you roll?
Did it tell me?
You mouse
The first
over.
one, Let me see what the. Tell me which one
It's
came
like a
first.
20
Yeah, I think.
plus 2
I don't know.
plus 3.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, I can only see the one.
If you hover over it, you can't see the math part on it. 20. Wiggle plus
I can
two
see the
roll.
math on the first one, on the second one.
That's weird.
The 13 or the 4. On the second one, oh, I see. So it was a 2.
There's a 20 and a 2.
Okay.
A 13 and a 4. So my higher ones were both the first ones.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So that 2 would turn into a plus. Is it just plus 3?
It would have been like a 5.
Okay. So you do lose concentration on the moonbeam.
I thought we were taking the first rolls.
Yeah, the first rolls, which would be the 20, the first
20.
rolls, the 20 and the 2.
No, the 20 was for the first roll that I had, that you see the 23 on. The
Right.
second one is 16.
Right,
rolled a
right. What I'm
13.
saying, you roll, just roll 2 more again, just to keep it simple. How about that?
Fair enough. I'll take that.
'Cause I was saying the 2 rolls from the first roll,
Oh,
but that's fine.
I thought you were
You're-
saying
you're good.
like
Moonbeam is
Okay.
still there. That's fine.
What if we
Uh,
rolled 2 more rolls?
let's roll like 7.
Just to
how
be
many can we
certain.
go? See.
Bless is gone from everyone, though. This one is going to try to bite Dusk. And claw at him, getting a 9 and an 8. And the last one towards Casmus, biting and clawing, getting a 9 and a 16.
16 hits, just hits.
As it claws against you for 4 points of slashing damage. That will take us to your turn, Casmus.
He's going to use Shocking Grasp on this little fellow.
Alright. "16 hits. They're pretty slow moving. And big dumbs. It takes 6 points of lightning damage, as it doesn't seem very effective. The lightning doesn't take hold, but this thing's so wounded, the lightning just kind of fills into it more easily as it starts splitting it open, and it just explodes into a bunch of stinky guts everywhere. Piling the dead over there. Anything else for Casmus?
Yeah, so he's gonna go right there on the rock, and he's going to
When
cast.
you move through the moonbeam, give me a con save.
Could have tiptoed around that.
I mean, if you went like that and then...
I mean, he probably would pass right there. Either way.
He'd have to either disengage from the beast or
The beast isn't
walk
there.
through the moonbeam.
Oh yeah, either disengage from the beast or walk through the moonbeam. That is true, because then you would have to move around up there. That beast. I get what you're saying. So yeah, you'll take 6 points of radiant damage. Just grazing past the moonbeam.
And he's gonna cast protect. No, sorry, I don't. Never mind. I thought it was an action. It was bonus action. No, then
It
we're
is an
gonna cast-
action, but
I've already took my
you've already
action.
used 2 spells today. Oh, your
no,
hellish
I only
your
used-
hellish rebuke's automatic. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it was the one per day. And albeit I'm not gonna use the spell. I'll use this next turn.
What is your action then?
It was the Shocking Grasp.
Oh, that's right. Gotcha. That will take us to Dusk. Dusk no longer poison, that kind of like stinging feeling. What are you up to?
Snarl at this one in front of me and slash at it with Dawn.
All right. Slashing. As you get a really good feeling from Dawn as you do so, like you're doing the right thing, doing the Lord's work. As you kind of cut this thing in two and it just kind of singes and kind of withers away. Doesn't even get a chance to do its classic arf.
Hold my breath and run up and attack the one that's flanking
Alright.
against me.
16 absolutely hits.
Wait a minute.
Oh, 12 absolutely hits.
Okay, hold on.
They're dumb boys.
Okay.
For 11 points of radiant damage, this thing's still kind of hanging on. You would hear the roar, roar.
And as a bonus action, do a spinning kick and kick it in the head.
All right. Kick it in the head. As it goes flying over the ledge here, you hear the roar as it just kind of melts away, along with its stinkiness.
Oh, thank goodness.
Anything else for Dusk?
Dusk will shout out, "The big one's all yours, Weller."
All right. Which will take us to Weller. Weller, at the start of your turn, the stench is even more now that this creature has arrived. I need you to give me a Constitution save.
I'm running out of constitution, I feel.
I know. You're good. You're good. It's the worst stench you've ever felt, and you can feel it on your skin.
But I'm not out of it yet.
But you're not out of it yet.
right.
This bulky behemoth of a frog-like demon with no neck. Got no neck. No neck demon. What are you doing?
Looks like a guy from Battletoads.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna-
exactly.
It does.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing away.
You should get advantage if you get behind it. It can't see you.
I think it gets advantage if I get behind it because I'd be off the cliff. Yeah. Why don't mess with a good thing. Let's just do it.
Just do the thing.
Just do the thing.
It had to happen sometime.
Yeah. What was that? 12. It's because I got that bless taken away.
Mm-hmm.
Precision attack's a D8, so I might as well. I'll expend my last one. and
Roll that D8.
Do it. Do it to it. Come on, boys and girls.
That's
There
gonna hit
she
it.
is.
Turning that 11 into a 19. Absolutely. Just you kind of power into it. It kind of tries to block for a second, and then you kind of switch it up and aim downward into its stomach.
Oh yeah.
Roll some of that sweet maul damage. You can roll that 1d6. You want to re-roll that?
Yeah.
Changing that
I
9.
can do that just by clicking it again, right?
No, just roll 1d6.
All right. I knew I screwed that up last time, or I thought I did.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, turning that 9 into a 14? Yes. Yeah, gut hitting it. Lets out this.
He's about to start singing to me.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna extra attack it, as you do.
Good old classic extra attack. 19, you already know, hits it from the last attack you did. For 13 points of bludgeoning damage. As you just wailing into it, it's like it's pure muscle.
Well, guess what? So am I, except for the fleshy bits. So I'm gonna use my bonus action, Second Wind.
All right. Kind of just getting yourself ready for the next opponent. Healing yourself for 11. Very nice. Taking us to Fungi. Fungi at the start of your turn. 2 Constitution saves.
Poison, right?
Mm-hmm. These are the advantage ones, yeah.
Okay. Uno. Dos.
Alright. So, with the first one, you are not poisoned from the Dretch anymore, this hound-like creature. So you have your full complements of actions, etc. But you are poisoned from this big boy.
So I have all my moves again.
You have all of your moves
Um,
again. Yep, you just have the poison condition. Because the big boy is just straight up poison condition. Higher DC and wider range.
Alright, so if I were to attempt an attack on him, that's what, just disadvantage on disadvantage for being off on the ledge and being
Yes, you'll be at disadvantage regardless against this Hezru. The big boy.
oh,
Turvey's also
Um,
looking super fucked up right next to you.
dang little guy. If I were to eat one of the big wigs that I got, would that be essentially the same as if I had the enlarge condition?
Yeah, it's an
Large
action,
stuff or
action,
something.
action to do so, and it gives you the enlarge. So you would be medium sized. And it's not
I have-
concentration.
and I'd be able to do a little extra damage on my hits.
Yeah, that's what enlarge do.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how many of those things you got, but you should be eating them like candy.
I got a lot. I got a ton of them.
Hand them out to everyone.
Yeah, you guys should probably be eating these things. Do I need to heal up the turn?
The turf.
Okay. I'm gonna wait another turn on doing that thing. I'm gonna use for my action. I'm gonna move the moonlight down so I'm hitting the two dogs flanking me,
Okay.
and my
It would then
Bonus.
hit you.
can we move it down just a touch to the southeast, just so I'm out of it.
Then it wouldn't hit either of them.
Oh, I can't like. Oh.
It's,
All right,
it's
then-
because we made it as big for those guys, so that'll it'll take up
okay.
the same thing for here too. But you could get one of them
Okay.
if you wanted to.
No,
it's already on
swing it around. Let's, because I can move it up to 60 feet. That should be plenty of room for
Absolutely.
me to go a full U underneath, so I'm not hitting anybody else. But exactly, I want to hit the big guy in the
I
little
got
friend
you.
there.
As this spotlight just kind of shifts around the room here onto the big guy. That is an action to do that, I believe.
Yeah, it's a full action to move it.
Hey, it's worth it.
But I will give a quick healing word to Herbie so he doesn't.
All right. What's the word?
Stay alive.
All right. Turvey gets
That'll
9
work.
healing.
Good word.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Anything else
that's
for
it
fun?
for
All right. Rincewind, this one Dretch kind of on the ledge there right next to you. What are you doing?
Rincewind will charge up his short sword and do an upward slash.
All right.
Do it. Where are you? Short sword. Seriously.
A 26 will hit it.
And I gotta put on the planar warrior.
Planar.
Ugh.
For there's just roll 2. Does planar warrior D6 too?
Yeah, I don't know
Okay,
why it's.
so that's
pulling
fine.
everything
That
twice, so
that
it's-
works. So it'll do 5 plus 2.
Yeah.
So it'll do 7 points of damage as you stab into this demon. It doesn't seem to have the same resistances as the more powerful ones that you have seen.
And then I'm going to end my turn.
All right. That'll take us to the big boy. Make a big old con save against this moonlight. Got a big old 27. But go ahead and roll some moonbeam damage for us.
Ah, damn.
He rolled a 19. Con's its strong suit also.
Yeah, makes sense.
That is its highest stat. That's right, little dancing in the moonlight. Yeah, Fungi, let's get some moonbeam damage.
My other browser is just completely frozen.
All right, we will return to it.
Refresh.
You're good. It will then try to take a bite out of crime. As it tries to, well, not bite out of crime, bite out of Weller. As it is going to try to bite Weller. I wasn't trying to compare Weller to crime. It's just going to try to bite you. Alright, it will take 4 points of radiant damage. Weller got a 25 to hit.
Yeah, I bet it did.
As
That's a
it
hit.
just kind of leans over and bites onto you. Weller, you take 20 points of piercing damage.
Not great.
Kind of using that leverage, it bites onto you and does a badass little kind of flip as it's biting onto your shoulder, almost using that leverage from the bite to flip over.
Oh
And
man,
la-
it
and
looks
land here.
fancy.
Yeah. I mean, it looks a lot less fancy to you because you just get the POV. It's
Yeah.
not as good. Kind of flinging over with a thud onto the ground here. Kind of essentially jumping over you. It is then going to just lash out wildly with its claws. Gonna roll for it. It's a little chaotic. Got D4. First one against Fungi. Second one against Turvy. And it's going for the claws. Fungi got an 18 to hit.
That hits. Does his movement count? Would that trigger my
Yeah, I mean
full action reaction?
he started there, so you can do your spores.
Well, my pole action reaction only matters if he moves into.
Oh,
my-
he never left it.
Okay, just the jump doesn't count for that. Okay.
Right. He essentially just kind of leapt right over Weller in that space. But he does hit
Okay.
you for 10 points of slashing damage.
Can I Halo Spores him before I take that damage?
Absolutely, why not? Yeah, because he,
All
like I
right.
said, he started his turn right next to you.
Makes a big difference if he does it or not.
It's dancing
What
out of the
happened?
moonlight.
Okay. But you need another 16 then, say, for Halo.
Gotcha. Got a 21.
Hey, man, this doesn't hit anything.
It's cons its big point. But it's then gonna claw against Turvy. Turvy got a 12 to hit.
That's a miss, and it should be a disadvantage either way.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. So yeah, that's the lesser of the two, anyways. It did get a 12 to hit. I do need a concentration check from Fungi as well for the damage. But that will end its turn. Take us to Turvy.
Turvy
Turvy
needs a con
Is
save.
he needs a con save, but he is still poisoned. So he takes 1 point of poison damage. Which, if it wasn't for that healing word, he would have been out. So he is
Yep.
still poisoned even more.
Okay. Then I guess Turvy will go ahead and try to swing at the big boy with his short sword.
All right. At disadvantage. A 7 is unfortunately going to be a miss.
And
Yeah.
then I can't really go anywhere. I'm gonna end my turn there.
All right. End of turn. Give me the con save for the spores that are slowly eating away at him. 13, I think, might actually be the DC. Nope. He is still feeling the spores But
Right.
all right, folks. Sorry about that little bit of fiasco with internet. There's a lot of wet branches and stuff, and well, when they get wet, they get heavy, and when it gets heavy, they like to fall. I guess I don't know, but we're up and rolling here, and again, thanks for bearing with us with that. I know it's a pain in the butt, but here we are, back into it in the middle of this battle. Is killing these demons led to more demons spawning and this giant frog-like demon clambering up. That's where we're picking back up in the middle of this stinky combat, as every single one of these creatures around you stinks. And we left, I believe, with the Dretch's turns all around you. So with that, these Dretches, these little hound-like stinky boys, some of them with clouds around, are going to just kind of wail around as they do. Yes, we are back, Patch. And internet, am I right? But back into it. These guys clawing around. This guy's going to try and actually con save. That's where we left. I was about to roll a con save against Fungi's Moonbeam. So Fungi, what was the damage on that? 9? I might be able to go back and find it. It will take all 9 of that. And then it is still up. I'm going to try to bite and claw out towards Weller. Weller getting an 18 with its claws. It just kind of reaches out towards you past the moonlight. In fact, it'll make itself even more of a foe. 18 with its claw.
That's gonna hit.
As it deals 6 points of slashing damage. Weller gets clawed and maimed by this creature. It tries to bite you, but it just gets nothing but a bite of metal. These two are going to continue against Fungi. Couple of bites, couple of claws. I think only one hit with a 17. They got a 13, 15, 15, and a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
As one of them bites the Fungi for 6 points of piercing damage. I need a concentration check on that Moonbeam, just DC 10. As you're good. This guy up here, still on the ledge next to Rincewind, that is... I stuttered because I tried to call you, Weller. I'm not gonna. As it tries to kind of jump. It'll kind of jump back up here and around. It'll leave Casmus's area just to kind of get over there. And it's going to try to...
Don't I get an attack opportunity as they move
If you have a weapon, yeah.
I do have a dagger, yes.
Yeah, give me a dagger attack. You actually hit it. Actually takes 6 points of piercing damage. As it yelps out, moving away from you, it's still going to try to push Rincewind off the cliff. Rincewind. Acrobatics or athletics check, please. Whew. With a 21, it tries to kind of push you out, and you just kind of hop over it as it stumbles forward, nearly falling off itself. That will end their turn. Taking us to Casmus. Casmus, at the start of your turn, you need a con save. From the stench of this demon. With a 13, I believe that might be a failure, as Casmus is poisoned by this this beast of a frog demon. But it's your turn,
First
Cass.
thing-
Yeah.
First thing is gonna cast Spread the Dying on Weller.
All right. Action
That's his action.
to stop him from bleeding out.
And bonus action. Cast Misty Step to move away
All right.
behind Dusk.
Poofing
A little
away.
bit.
Anything else for Cass?
Nope, that's gonna be it.
That'll take us to dusk. Hearing the grunt from Weller as he falls, and this creature right in front of you trying to push Rincewind off of the cliff. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to take the attack action against this one right next to me.
All
And
right.
swing on at it.
Yes. Yes, Dawn. Dawn has a purpose, and it is to slay demons and kill undead. All out of undead, as slashes across this one, just kind of cutting head clean off as it rolls and disintegrates into starburst light.
All right. Then hold my breath and run up.
Okay.
Um, then take a swing at the big guy.
Swing at the big guy with Dawn. A 14 misses. As this thing seems to have pretty thick hide, also coupled with just pure muscle.
As a bonus action, flurry of blows.
Alright. Flurry those
First.
blows.
Kick Weller in the head.
Alright. Hear a snap. As Weller, your neck goes, it feels like that sensation of getting a chiropractor kind of neck. It's great. As you get 9 points of healing, Weller.
As long as it doesn't break in the opposite direction.
Nah, yeah,
I take more damage.
you need to apply as much pressure as like your body weight to break your neck. It's harder than it sounds.
And then open palm strike the big guy.
All right. Hey, 17 hits. For 7 points of bludgeoning damage. It doesn't seem to be quite as effective. Unless are your
And
are your
then-
attacks magical yet? Or is that next level?
That's next level.
Gotcha. So it's your palm strikes aren't quite as effective.
And then move over here.
All right. Dancing
Yeah.
around.
Hold on. Yeah.
All right.
Dance out of range.
Weller getting knocked unconscious by this creature as it bit onto your shoulder. And then the Dretch, I think Claudia, which took you down. You unconscious for a moment. Get that kink in your neck worked out on the ground. What are you doing?
I'm gonna stand up and take a swing at this gentleman.
All right. At the stinky boy.
At the stinky boy.
Oh, start of turn, con save. That swing is going to be made at disadvantage.
Well, there goes my constitution. All right. Ooh, and I'm out of superiority die. Ooh, I'm out of everything. This is just gonna be what it's gonna be.
It's going to be what it's going to be. 13 still hits.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Punting it with your maul into the moonlight as it kind of goes arcing above as it just kind of disintegrates moonlight.
Disintegrating in the moonlight. Just doesn't have the same ring to it.
Yeah.
And
Burning in the moonlight?
Burning in the moonlight. There you go. That's got the right cadence to it.
Yeah. It's gotta get the right syllables.
Extra attack is only grants me attack, right? So I can't
Yes.
do like
No other actions.
it's not an action.
You're already
Okay.
swinging that maul.
Already swinging. Well, I guess I'll just keep swinging around, do
Keep
like a
on
half
swinging.
whirlwind thing.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and
As you
take it at the big
Punt
guy.
it off like you're playing, what is that, mallet? Croquet. Yeah, a 27 will hit this big boy as you slam down into his shoulder. Ooh, for 17 points of damage. As you hear a little pop as it pops its shoulder in, it just kind of looks down at you. As this thing is easily 11 feet tall, maybe a little taller.
Hey guys, don't forget I have those animals in my pocket. And that'll be it for me.
All right, Fungi. What are you doing?
I'm gonna move the moonbeam back around to get the big guy and the little doggy. if
Yeah.
I can. Yeah, that's perfect. And I'll give another level 1 healing word to Weller. Not as good a one. Gotta keep fighting.
Get six hit points, Weller.
I hear your words.
All right. That's going to take us to Rincewind.
Rincewind is going to cast Sacred Flames again on the big toady thing.
Oh, that's a good Sacred Flame. Big deck save. Got a 19, as it seems kind of resistant to magic. Innately.
Okay.
That fire kind of erupts around and it just kind of like slides away from it.
And I'm gonna end my turn.
That'll take us to the big boy. Big boy's gonna make a con save, start of his turn. Big boy got a 13. If Fungi, you want to roll a new damage for the moonbeam this round. It will take 8 points of moonlight damage. Being just hit to shit by Weller, this thing is going to launch a barrage of claw attacks at you. Getting a 17 with its first attack, Weller.
All right, starting off strong.
Weller takes 15 points of slashing damage
All right, going down strong.
as Weller just gets clawed across the chest, kind of tearing into your breastplate there.
I like to
It's-
imagine as I go down, I'm just like, oh, here we go again. And I just,
It
Fall to the
is
ground.
then going to, as you drop, you would hear it say in your head, Weller, I'm gonna eat you. And it's gonna try to bite Weller. Weller. You failed 2 death saves as it picks you up in its mouth and starts chewing. It's gonna take a straight claw at Fungi because you're kind of moving that moonbeam around. Clawing at Fungi, getting an 18 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Fungi, you take 14 points of slashing damage. And I will need concentrations check. Yeah, you're good. It is then. The moonlight actually hasn't hurt it too much. It has been a constant thing, though. It's got targets there. It'll just... Turvy can make an attack of opportunity. As it jumps over here. If Rincewind wants to make Turvy an attack of opportunity at disadvantage still.
Oh, yep.
You're good.
Sorry.
You're good.
Sure.
He's also next.
Derby. Darn it. I rolled all the way down on it.
A 13 is going to miss. But that will take us to Turvy's turn. As Turvy is blurred and he is out of that one. He is going to take 2 points of poison damage at the start of his turn. Because he's
Okay.
still with those spores clinging to him.
Change that. All right, Turvy's gonna stumble backwards out here, and he's coughing. I'm fine. Oh, that is gross. And if he can, he'd like to shoot at the giant thing with his hand crossbow.
Absolutely. Will be disadvantaged still because of the poison.
Okay.
An 8 is going to miss as it just kind of goes wide. He's kind of holding his hand over his mouth as he shoots the crossbow.
And he's gonna end his turn there.
End of turn, con save.
Okay.
Turvy's still got those spores on him.
Alrighty.
It's going to take us to these two dretches. As they are just going to... One of them's in the moonlight. So do that first. It got a big 3, so it will take 8 points of damage. And then it's going to kind of slough over... Oh. Going to try to follow the kitty cat. Easily distracted. If you want Fungi, you can take an attack of opportunity against it.
Yep.
All right.
That-
As it's kind of running out of the moonlight, following, chasing the cat.
No.
No?
Stuck with poison. Oh, my poison's gone? Oh.
Yeah, that poison is gone. That was just from the 17 hits. Absolutely. As it kind of just falls limp into the moonlight as it just burns up there. Doesn't get to chase the kitty anymore. The other one, however, its stench is also gone. The other one, however, is going to try to push Fungi over the ledge. Fungi need an athletics or acrobatics.
Can I... No, it's only for knowledge from past life. Only is for ability check, not a save.
Well, it's not a save. You haven't made a saving throw yet. This is an ability check, acrobatics. Although in the new rules, grappling and that kind of stuff is saving throws, but we're not there yet. So you can use knowledge from past life if you'd like.
Yeah, just be safe. I have plenty of them, and I don't know if a 10's gonna survive me.
With a 15, it just barely wins over you. You got a 17. As it starts pushing Fungi over the ledge. Fungi, give me a dexterity save. With an 18, as you start falling, you reach and grab the ledge, or like not quite below the ledge, maybe like 5-10 feet down, as you kind of scrape along, barely hanging onto your staff. You're hanging on the ledge there, but you're not down yet. This creature will then... Yeah. As pretty much anyone who sees Fungi, he just goes over. The creature will then arf, 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 run over to Turvy. Taking us to Casmus.
I'm gonna try to do Eldritch Blast on the big guy.
All right. Started blasting. 10's gonna miss. Kind of distracted by fungi going over the ledge. This blast just goes wide in the space here.
Try the second blast.
Second blast is much better as you pelt him right in the chest. For 11 points of force damage. I almost typed in 111. But yeah. Anything else for Casmus?
Nope, that'll be it.
That will take us to dusk.
Okay.
Running around the moonlight.
That is where Weller is, right? Did it drop him?
Yeah, Weller's right there.
Um,
It just kind of bit him and then kind of got distracted in a moment. It's short attention span. They just wanted to let Weller know that he was going to eat him.
Scamper up to Weller and kind of sigh and say, "You're going to have to stop doing this," and thump him hard on the chest.
All right. Weller gets 5 hit points. As you can let it get that breath in, bleeding all over the place, bite mark on you, slash mark across your chest. It is not good.
Oh, I've got to stop doing this.
That's what I said. And then he'll continue almost like he didn't even stop while he did it. Move around Turvy and say, "Don't you do it too." And then he'll swing at the Stinky Boy with Dawn.
All right. A 15 hits Stinky Boy. Ooh, for 13 points of damage, as Stinky Boy is nearly split in two, kind of cut off one of its claws and like maybe into its mouth as its jaw is just kind of barely hanging on there. It can still bite though somehow.
And then shout down to Fungi, "You might want to climb up," and then take one step back.
All right,
That's it.
that'll take us to Weller.
Oh,
On the ground.
yeah. So what do I need to do to get this bag of tricks?
You just pull out a fur ball and throw it somewhere within 30 feet of you.
I think I would like to. Well, if I try to move, that guy's too close, so that would be an attack of opportunity. Because I can't use the disengage action and throw the fur ball. So
Or 20 feet.
Okay. How close is that guy? Oh, he's 15. All right, yeah. Let me do that. I'm gonna throw something at this big guy. I don't feel confident in getting back up and personal with him.
All right. Roll me a d8, see what you get.
Hell yeah.
As the ball of fur is thrown, where are you putting it?
I was thinking. Let me go back to that. I was thinking like right, kind of here.
A rat would appear. You want to throw it in the moonlight?
No.
A rat would appear right at the corner of it.
Fantastic.
You can bonus action tell the rat to do something if you'd like.
Yeah, bonus action. Tell him to attack. I say, go get him, Mr. Squeakers.
Okay. Yep. What do you want him to attack?
Oh, the big guy.
Okay.
Actually, no. Hey, you know what? No, I'll make him attack this guy.
Okay. Taylor, you roll me a d20.
Come on, get that nat 20.
You said D20.
Yeah, d20. It has no bonuses to its attack.
Oh, I saw it for a second.
It does 1 point of damage as it bites onto this Dretch here. As it kind of bites onto his toes. It's like, "Arr!" Dretch is still up, but just barely.
Haha! Yes, Mr. Squeakers. And
Yep.
I guess I'll expend half my movement to stand, and then I'll just
All
stay
right.
put because I don't want to provoke an attack.
That will take us to Fungi. Fungi hanging about 5-10 feet down the ledge there. What are you doing?
Don't really see a clear path up.
Yeah, you would see the
Uh,
backside of this hound-like creature just kind of backing up towards the ledge there.
Stupid damn dog. I don't think I could swing at him from here, could I? From where? No, because I'm.
You can climb up if you'd like to try to swing at him. It would be a disadvantage because you're on the ledge there, you know.
Well, I don't. Where could I climb up to?
I mean, just up, not necessarily because you're down a little bit. You slid about
Got
5-10 feet down, so you're not right next to him, but you can climb up a little bit with that.
What if
Athletics
I-
check.
What if instead of trying to hit him with my staff, I try to give him a chill touch?
Absolutely, that sounds perfect.
That won't be a disadvantage.
Nah, that's fine.
All right, let's
You just
try
kind of
that.
point and aim with that one. As a mushroom hand reaches out and touches this guy, that hits. It kind of yanks him down. You do "No!" As he disintegrates into black mist.
Stupid jerk dog. And I'm gonna climb myself back up now.
All
Haha!
right.
Good job, Mr. Squeakers.
Give me an athletics check for the climb, though.
Jesus. I'll
With a 9.
hold on.
You remember
Nice.
climbing short cliffs when you were younger, right? All right, with the 15, yeah, you climb back up.
I don't like going down there. How many rounds have we gone through? What do we think?
That's a tough one.
300.
All of them.
Moonbeam has only gone for 4 rounds. I know that.
No, I'm wondering about if I need to recast my shillelagh.
It lasts for 10 minutes, doesn't it?
1 minute.
Oh. Maybe? Oh, you got a bonus action move, so you cast it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, bonus action shillelagh.
All right. Taking us to Rincewind.
So Rincewind's going to use his bonus action to charge a bolt at and shoot his longbow at the big toady demon.
All right, longbow with the big toady demon. 26 is going to hit.
Okay. I don't know
will
why
take-
that keeps doing that.
A little bit from the
All
arrow,
that
but
damage-
yeah, it'll take 13.
All that damage
yeah.
turns into force damage, even the piercing damage.
Gotcha, good to know. So it will take 13 points damage. His arrow pelts it into like kind of right next to its lip. Anything else for Rincewind?
No, that's gonna end his turn.
All right. I'll take it to this thing as it's gonna hop over here and then hop over here. You two are the last ones that have heard it. It's gonna try to take a big old bite out of Casmus. As you would hear in your heads, I see you. Taking a bite at Casmus. Casmus getting a 12 to hit.
It misses.
As you kind of dodge out of the way, it's then going to lash out with its claws towards Rincewind. Getting a 15 to hit?
That misses.
Oh boy. As it's kind of stumbling, you can see this thing is tired. It's gonna roll to see who it attacks with its other claw. It is gonna go out towards Casmus with its second claw. Getting a 14 to hit. Having no luck
misses
this time.
again.
Yeah, just kind of wildly swinging out. Let's still. You would hear that in your heads. It's not actually speaking. You would just hear out loud just this. Taking us to Turvy.
Turvey's going to just kind of peek around behind Dusk and just take another shot with his hand
I
crossbow.
will say he
at
can't see
Cody.
past that rock
Oh, okay.
because it is like a lit. I'll draw a little thing.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
That's almost the opposite, because now I can't see where I'm at. I think he highlighted Rincewind instead of Turvey.
It's interesting. Can you see where Turvey's at?
I can see where Turvey's at, but the fog of cloud or the fog of war is for Rincewind.
It should be for everyone. Oh, it's because you're in darkness. So it's really dim there, I think. Yeah. Like, can you see right here?
As Turvey? No.
Well, Turvey doesn't have vision. That's what it is. Turvey doesn't have vision. I'll give it to
Turvey
him.
doesn't have dark vision?
He doesn't have vision. His token doesn't.
Oh,
There you go.
okay. I got you. That's better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I never gave the
Um,
token vision.
Then I guess Turvey will step down here by fungi. And I guess I'll try to shoot at the thing. I only have half vision or half sight to him though, so
I forgot Turvey's thing at the beginning. It takes two more points of poison damage. But yeah, give me an attack. This thing will have 3/4 cover on him. So attack at disadvantage with the crossbow.
here goes nothing. Why? I don't know why I'm rolling double for
You're
everything
good.
now.
17 misses as it kind of skids across the rocks there.
Okay. And then I guess he'll move back over here behind cover.
All right.
And end his turn.
End of his turn, con save. As Turvey is no longer poisoned.
Yay!
Which will take us to Casmus.
So if I was to cast Eldritch Blast, it would just be a disadvantage toward him?
Correct.
Okay.
Not the worst thing in the world when you have good bonus.
I'm still gonna try it.
14's gonna miss. Just kind of blasting right in front of you, just kind of swats the bolt away.
And I gotta try it. Another one.
That one will hit. For 10 points of force damage. He's looking hurt. Anything else for Casmus?
That'll be it. Just if I one thing, if I'm to myself take a potion, it's not an action or A bonus action.
It's a bonus action if you're drinking a potion yourself.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that because I'm
Alright.
gonna need it.
What kind of
It's the
potion you
critter.
got?
Right now the potion I've got is greater healing, so 4d4 plus 4.
plus 4. Taking a quick quaff of potion.
10.
You get 10 hit points.
All right, and that'll be it.
Taking us to Dusk.
Dusk will make a big showing of holding his breath again.
I gotta move you up there. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. He'll scamper over this rise.
You tell me where you're wanting to go. I can just put you over there.
Well, he was going to jump on its head
Okay, I gotcha. Jumping on its head.
and take a swing or stab down at it with Dawn.
All right. Stabbing down an 18 hits. 8 points of radiant damage.
Continue to drive her into it.
Well, that's out of low gurgles. 25 also hits. For 13 more radiant damage.
Then with my other hand, extend my claws and scratch out its eye.
All right. Kind of taking these lightsabers down into it. A 17 will hit. 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Not quite as effective. You can definitely scratch along its eye. You can feel that bulbous eye
Bound
juice.
off of it,
All right.
spring off the little rise, and move back. And as I do that, kind of yell at Casmus and Rincewind, you might want to move.
That'll take us to Weller.
Hmm.
What's a Weller gonna do now?
As I did forget one thing,
Yes.
if you don't mind. As an item interaction, when I land, toss Weller my last potion of healing.
Sure, absolutely. You just kind of roll it on the ground towards him.
Yep.
Does Weller catch said potion?
Well, he does, but you just said that it rolled on the ground, so he makes like the catching effort, but there's nothing there.
No, I just meant like he could roll it towards you, or you can toss it, however you
I
want.
was gonna say I kind of then embarrassingly reach down and pick it up.
Okay.
Off the ground.
Okay.
But yes, I will have that, and I will drinketh.
All
that.
right. Is it just a regular potion of healing?
It is.
All right. So it'll be 2d4 plus 2, Weller. You get 6 points of healing.
All right, it's not nothing. Was that my action or was that?
That's a
free
bonus
for,
action.
Okay.
Bonus action to drink a potion, full action to give it to someone.
Gotcha. Oh, oy vey. All right. I mean, we gotta see what this guy's got left. Seeing Dusk hold his breath. Is there an area where I can? Whoop! I can't do that. Is there an area where I can pass through between the moonlight and that rock?
You can
or
climb
I have to
over
go
the rock if you want.
Have to go over the rock.
Yeah. Moonlight's kind of barring passage there.
Okay. I will do that, holding my breath as I have seen Dusk do.
Give me an athletics check. It'll be a low DC for climbing said rock.
I still have disadvantage chosen. Should I?
You're poisoned from your last bout with being in this creature area.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
And you were... Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot. Actually,
you
roll
said-
me a con save real quick. Because I forgot to have you roll one at the end of your last turn.
Con save?
No, yeah, you're still poisoned.
Poisoned as shit. All right.
Yep.
You said athletics.
Yep.
All right, let's give that a shot.
With an 8. You get up there. I was going to say the attack's at disadvantage. It doesn't matter because the attack's already at disadvantage. Yeah, you clamber up, feeling sluggish. Any attack you make is going to be at disadvantage.
Double disadvantage.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
no such
no.
thing. So it's like, yeah, if you fail your athletics check, it'll just be disadvantage.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
That's what I already had set in my mind, so that's what I'm sticking with. I'm not going to change it just because you already have disadvantage. 25 will hit it.
Ah,
Can we roll that 1-1?
D6, right?
Yep.
Roll 1d6.
All right, turning that 10 into a 13. Just kind of pounding onto its shoulder. It's kind of starting to, its knees are starting to buckle. Things hurt.
I mean, what are the chances that I roll another good one at disadvantage? But I'll do it.
They're pretty good. You got +8 to it. 26 will hit again.
We'll do it.
Nah, the 1 buff's on there. That's why it was there. For 12 points of damage.
Nope. I can re-roll that too, right?
You can if you want to roll that too.
Yeah.
All right, for 13 points of damage. As Weller. What does it look like as you end this frog demon creature?
I guess with my last attack, you said I targeted the shoulder that I had been kind of wailing on before. So
Yeah,
as
and its knees
his
are starting
knees-
to buckle down.
As they buckle and kind of his head is just at the right height, I wind up and just aim for the fences.
As you wind up and aim for the fences, kind of knocking it like kind of almost at high eye level here. Maybe a little, it might be a little above its eye level. Just swinging as you do your maul, and just kind of goes into its face as it starts to stumble, tripping backwards, collapsing down over the cliff. But as it reaches out towards, you can hear in your head as it starts to disappear into the mist. You would all hear this. We're coming.
Did we know what that thing was? Have we ever encountered that before?
You have never encountered that one before. But with combat over,
It was on a hell of a fight.
this peacefulness over the fog, as any noise is lost from the smoke and whatever steam is down below. Your destination from this space, unknown in the moment. And you got a rat around who's just kind of
Uh,
going around.
we have what? Who?
A
rat. A rat. The rat would kind of probably going towards one of those hook horror corpses and just kind of sniffing around at it.
You put some respect on Mr. Squeaker's name. Thank you very much.
Mr. Squeakers, I am sorry.
Dusk is just staring wide-eyed at it. Slowly following it as it moves.
Yeah.
His head turns. One of his ears twitch.
Do we make a new friend?
Yes.
Hi,
This is Mr.
I'm fungi.
Squeakers.
It's a rat. My guy ain't gonna talk.
It doesn't even pay attention to you. It's just sniffing the corpse of one of these hook horrors.
It's not just a rat. He bit that guy and then he fell off. You saw what he did.
Right. Where do we go from here?
I don't know. I'm on top of a rock and it's very dark all around me.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much.
Well, let's get the hell out of here. I don't like the sound of that voice.
Yeah, but I mean, do you see a passage, or the only
You
other
would
place I
see
see?
2 exits to the northeast and the northwest.
Yeah, but there's the big chasm between us.
Yes, there is.
I can. What's the distance? 50 feet. If you guys are up for it, if we rest a little bit, I could try to make my way. I can barely fucking see me in. I can try
Can
to
you
make my
walk
way on the
around
other
to
side.
walk around to see where the narrowest point is to see if there's a value or a valid place to see if we can make it from one point to the other by just jumping?
Ooh.
The closest to either of them, I think this one would be over near where dusk is. It's like 20 feet. That's a little lower there because you're climbing on top of rock there, so that is lower down when you get to here. So it'd be a 20-foot, and then on the other side, 25 I think is the narrowest. But you can always jump 20 feet, and then
No,
yeah, the left one is further, regardless.
we got a rope, and we could
Oh, yeah, I
probably
forgot.
use it
Actually,
to attach it on
Or
2
rope.
points.
Well, we can have the flump fly over.
Right.
Kevin would be like,
Yeah, we can.
yes, that was riveting. Sorry, it couldn't be of more use.
But we could make a little line where we can crawl on it, either side, whichever you guys want to go. West or east.
Cappy will also state, will warn you, I'm no good with ropes. I'm all thumbs. As it kind of lifts up its tentacles, and they're just kind of loosely flapping about.
You can fly, so you don't count in this line.
Well,
Thinking
what
means
if,
you can't tie it to the other side.
Yeah, I was saying I couldn't do that.
I had 2 potions of healing.
If I manage to get on one side, if we rest and I can get some energy back, I could Misty Step on one of the side probably, and attach the rope on the on the other side.
I just don't know how I feel about resting here out in the open.
Yeah,
All those things coming up from the dusk. What do you think? Could you jump that?
Dusk will kind of look. And he'll look back and he'll say, maybe.
It would be a maybe.
northeast or
Northeast.
Well-
Northeast is the shorter distance.
yeah.
Think of it this way: if you're holding the rope when you jump, if you don't make it, we can still catch you.
Yeah, that's actually not a
Dusk
bad
will look
point.
around, kind of like, that thing you do when people act like you're not talking to them. And then he'll sort of frown a little bit and he'll say, I suppose we can't stay here.
All right, then let's
I could
try
possibly help you, give you a boost. How much does dusk weigh?
um,
He's only about
before he
5 feet
does
tall.
jump,
I think I have this down. He weighs
Rincewind's
112 pounds.
that. Yeah, probably more,
was
way
Rincewind-
less than what.
What was Rinsman saying?
Rincewind's going to want to say a little prayer, and he'll right before Dusk is getting ready to do what he wants to do. He's going to cast guidance. whether it's an athletics check or
Yeah, I gotcha.
or his jump or
When do monks get extra jumping? That isn't till later, though,
And
is
then
it?
and the new stuff they get it early, but
Yeah, I don't think this gets it till something crazy like level
Yeah.
8 or 9. Yeah,
honestly, your best jumping out of the group would be Weller
yeah.
What?
because you have a high strength.
I'm a
Yeah.
jumpy boy?
It's 1 foot for each point of strength.
So Weller can jump 18 feet, so it would be he'd still need to do it. It'd still be a check.
In the new rules, I think the monk can apply their dexterity to that.
Yeah. Yep.
Weller, a jumpy boy. Look at that.
All right, Weller. So you want to try it or?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm fine with trying it. What I was going to say with Dusk was I was going to try to like give him a leg up, like a boost, kind of launch him a little bit to try to assist him. But I probably weigh more, so
Turvio plant. Well, me and Fungi are pretty small. We could probably launch us. I'm good at grabbing things. One guy held
And
onto
ball
that
strike.
cliff down there pretty well.
Yeah, and tie a rope
You're-
around whoever goes, tie a rope around their waist and
Yeah,
be
you're-
prepared to brace. They still might get pretty beat up, but
do we have any climbing tools? Anything that we could use as an anchor, hammer into the rocks?
Pitons,
Yeah.
those have to
And
be
we-
hammered in. We should have gotten
we
a
do.
climbers
We-
good.
grappling
do.
hook.
Yeah.
We should still have the.
It's where is it?
I have my spear
We-
still, but that may not hold.
Casper's
I was
gonna
gonna
get
say,
the rod out of his personal bag. I do have this,
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Do we
so
have
we
the?
can use this.
So whoever jumps over when
Mhm.
they land, activate the rod. Or even if they're in midair, even if they begin to fall, it will stay put.
And then we would do like a trapeze thing.
Yeah.
Or you could
Okay.
just like have
Or
the
they get
rod
over
like
there on the
10
other
feet
side and-
out
Yeah.
for like a little step.
Is it a? It's a strength check then for him to make that jump.
Yep.
What if he was a little bigger when he did it?
Yep.
All right.
You know,
let's do
well,
that
if
then.
you eat this thing, it might make it a little easier for you. And I'll put one of the big wigs in front of him.
All right. Let's get the rope tied around his waist.
All right, let's go. Casper's
Well,
gonna
are you
get-
jumping or are you launching someone? Either is viable.
I think jumping might require fewer checks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
let's.
I really wanted to throw the baby. Okay. So big wig it up and he's gonna jump over. Let's tie the rope around him.
When you
Right,
say
there
he,
you go.
you mean you?
Was it me or Turvy?
Was you Turvy or was it?
I'm not jumping. If you were going to throw
Oh,
me.
okay. For throwing.
Yeah, because I'm small, same as one guy here. What if you're jumping? You look like you're the strongest.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. Let's jump. Tie the rope around me.
All right.
That's supposed to
Snake
tie
the
the
rope
rope around
around
him.
the rock
Mm-hmm.
so that if he does,
No. It's gonna be fine.
okay, I'm just ready.
There we go. And
His,
Casper's is gonna give the rod to Weller in case he needs it.
Okay, now tell me what I'm doing with the rod. Because I was thinking I was going to engage it on the other side and use it as a point to secure the rope around so it wouldn't move.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
But
guys-
if
okay.
you-
If there's
if
no
you
rocks,
do
yes.
slip and
Oh,
begin
wait,
to
wait.
fall, engage the rod.
Okay.
Wait, before
right.
we go any further, try all this. Flump can't tie the rope, but could Flump activate the rod?
I mean, I am a flump, but that's not my name.
Sorry.
But you can call me whatever
you
you
turn
want.
on
I,
the rod?
I take no offense. I
It
think I
just
can.
requires pushing a button.
I think
You
I
have
can
a-
click a button. Yes.
Okay. So how about we just tie the rope onto this side, tie the rope onto the rod. Our floaty friend takes it across and then just turns it on, and no one has to jump.
That
So,
is
no
the
jumping.
much better idea, I think.
Yeah. Sorry, Will.
All right.
I mean, can we put it to a vote? All those in favor, I jump. Raise your hand. Just me.
You
Okay.
Turvy
Alright.
raises
you really
his
want to
hand.
jump down there?
All right, thanks, Turkey. All right, I
Dust's
guess.
tail is up, waggling.
I guess we'll go with the other idea.
All right. Casman's gonna attach the rope to the rod and hand it to the flump.
Give me a sleight of hand check. All right. He's not poisoned anymore. It only lasts for a minute. Yeah. Cappy will take the rod with the rope tied around it. Now, this is much easier. I can do that. And he'll float over slowly but surely to the other side. Clicking it. Pulling the rope taut.
All right. Who's
Now,
first?
there is one last thing we have to consider, though, with this plan.
Mm.
If we want to keep this rope, someone's got to untie it and then get dragged over the chasm.
Do we want to keep the rope or not?
Nah, I think we need to keep the rope. It's come in pretty handy every
Oh,
time
pretty
that we
handy.
need a rope.
All
Do
right.
you
I mean,
only
it
have
is-
one
it is-
rope?
It's 50. Yeah, it's the 50-feet rope that we've been using and reusing.
No, like if it's from the drow, that they're 100 feet rope.
Yeah.
No, it's not from the drow.
Oh.
We don't have. It's a hemp. It's a 15-feet hemp rope
Oh.
that was already in the bag of holding when we got it.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, yeah.
You didn't want to buy more rope when you were in town?
We've got this rope that's been doing
I'm
great
pretty
work
sure
for
he
us.
has one rope, too.
So, who's less hurt?
I think between
I'll go last.
makes more sense for me to be me or be fungi or turvy, since we're the lightest. You know, you just gotta tie the rope all around us,
Okay,
and then you gotta just pull us really quick.
can't
so
you
that we
transform
don't-
into something that can fly?
I'm out of wild shape,
And no, anyways.
and no, and again, I can't fly for another.
So there's like
Floor
20
level.
feet of slack, so it would slam into that wall. Something to think about. But the rope is there with the rod on the other side. Cappy floats back. It's there.
Right.
So what happens at the end? I make as best a jump as I can, and while I'm up, you guys yank as hard as you possibly can to get me over.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, okay. I'm fine with that.
Yes, that
Okay.
works. Right. Who's going to crawl on the rope first?
Cappy will just simply float Stool and Rumpadump over.
Dusk will go first.
I'm just gonna keep casting guidance on each person before they go.
Okay.
Guidance for you and guidance for you.
Dusk, give me a acrobatics or athletics check, depending on how you're making this climb across. Are you?
I mean, acrobatics.
yeah, in kind of balancing act across.
Yeah, do the cat walk on a
Mhm.
rope, like
Yep.
I'm sure I'll need the D4.
No, 16's good. 17's even better as you make it to the other side. See a darkened tunnel going who knows where.
All right, I'll go next. Acrobatics.
I'll be prepared to catch someone or grab someone if needed.
Acrobatics. 14.
With a 14, Chasma starts stumbling in the center. Just a little bit. Just enough to make you worry. But you eventually make it to the other side. Kind of having to take that last few steps like a run.
Rincewind, you want to go ahead?
Rincewind tightrope walking like nobody's business across.
Go ahead, Derby.
Alrighty.
All right. The 15. Turvey's fine.
Well, don't forget to tell Mr. Squeakers to come along too.
It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
gnawing at the hide of the hook horror.
Just
Little base commands, right?
yeah, I was gonna say I just have Cartman in my voice from South Park, like, bad cat, Mr. Squeakers, come here. Yeah, I'll call for him and kind of tuck him away.
I'll be
in a
like, okay.
pocket. All right, fantastic. I'm gonna go athletics. I can just do like the
Yeah,
kinda
so
like
that's more
under it.
like under it. Yeah, swinging.
I'm gonna.
Like monkey bars, but there's just one
That's
bar.
what I was thinking. Let's do that.
All right, with the 16, you are good. You and Mr. Squeakers make it across.
Yes.
Taking us to Fun Guy.
All right. One guy
All right.
has carefully untied the rope and securely tied it around his chest under his arms, caught to his chest. Okay,
And
guys.
And we all make a
You
strength
ready?
check.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back and make a running start and jump as best as I can. With I don't know if I can. I mean, if guidance helps me at all. But
Yeah, give me an athletics check. That's what it is.
here's athletics. Oh, bad.
With
Throw
a
in.
7.
Everybody
hold
pull.
on.
That
Yeah,
D4.
Wait,
good.
wait. I got the D4. Oh, bad. And then I got one last of these things. Oh, bad.
Fun Guy doesn't look like he's gonna make it. I want everyone first. Give me a dexterity save.
Me give me dexterity save.
Not Fun Guy. Everyone besides
Oh,
Fun
everybody
Guy. Everyone who can hang on to the rope. I want Rincewind and Chasmus to give me an athletics check. No more guidance. But
15.
the Fun Guy, you will only take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of slam into the wall. They pull you up just enough to kind of slide into it a little bit as you scrape along the top, but you do make it across.
All right.
Whew.
Do it again.
No.
No, let's not. Let's say we did. Gasper's gonna take the rope and the rod back and store them.
All right. With your one thing of rope and your rod and bag, you guys heading down that tunnel?
Yep.
Yeah. Reignite Dawn. Obviously, I probably had to turn her off.
Yeah, that's fine. Everyone can see in the dark a little bit, although without dawn, it is dark. But yeah, reigniting her. Absolutely. You guys start heading up into this tunnel, seeing the rain in here obviously just changed. Cracks all along the wall, dripping liquids in different spaces. Any form of vegetation that was or still is present has been either uprooted or smashed. And there's just this kind of pungent smell in this cave that does go have like an upward trajectory still. Like a 15% incline, 15-degree incline.
Maybe
Oh,
we
this is
should
good.
just take a little break here before we keep walking. You know,
You
Let you
sure?
guys who breathe catch your breath.
You sure with what was down there? I think
Oh,
we
we're
should
not-
just keep.
Well, hopefully we have a little bit of safety and coverage in this tunnel before we seek who knows what further down.
It's up to y'all.
Well, the tunnel's a little better than where we came from, for sure.
We're not exposed here.
Well, as long as, nothing comes from behind and ahead of us.
We're gonna have to have two people look on front and back. I'm gonna take a little rest here.
That's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not in a huge rush right now.
All right, and let's sit down and have a rest.
Take a little
Alright.
breather.
Who is kind of keeping superior watch over this breather in the tunnel? The winding path upwards and a little bit of a path before this to get to this cliff. Maybe like 100 feet up.
Probably those with the best perception. It ain't gonna be that. I can tell you that much.
I'll take a watch.
All right, this is just
Rinse
it's just a
myself.
short watch. Give me a perception check, Rinsman. With a 27. Even though it's pure darkness aside from dawn and the space, as you look up past the winding tunnel, you can see a faint bit of a glow up ahead. This just white light, very faint.
Is it flickering or moving?
No, it's just like barely sensible though, with your superior dark vision.
Okay. I'll hold on to that until I see it move, or until I'm ready to give up the watch. I'll point it out to the people to come to.
Well, you're not sleeping. You're just taking a short
Well, I
rest.
know, but
Yeah.
I mean that are, just like resting to
Yeah,
lick their wounds.
and you all get a short rest. And it's just something that you've noticed as you guys are patching your wounds here. And is there anything you'd like to do during this short rest?
I roll two.
But the look of the rolls, heal.
That's, yeah.
Oh my. Try and roll two of these. No, that didn't help.
Getting a lot of red. And then a green.
Might as well.
But just kind of having this quiet time here. Everyone licking your wounds. Yeah. Rincewind tells you all about the little bit of light he sees flickering in the tunnel ahead. Or not flickering, but just constant.
Civilization.
Is anything down here civilization? Oh, no offense.
Yeah.
I mean, we should check it out either way if it's easy to get to. just to see what it is.
I mean,
Then we can decide whether we're going to avoid it or not.
do we have a choice? It's at the end of the tunnel.
I mean,
We don't really
No,
have a
we
choice.
find out about it first. Got
Let's
my wild
approach carefully. I'll
and,
extinguish our light source for now.
All right.
Well, I could send something like another rat or a bat in and see what's up there. What's the best thing here? Plus forward.
How long does the our little rat friend stay?
Mr. Squeakers?
Yeah.
He stays around till dawn.
Right.
But I can, if I send a different one, I can see through its eyes.
And communicate with it.
Yeah.
I can communicate with it. Kinda with Mr. Squeaker.
It's true. You do have a rod that can do that.
Oh.
So do we
Well-
summon Mr. Squeaker or?
Well, can you communicate with it like right here, or can you communicate with it up like to a distance when it's actually watching whatever that light is?
Oh, it's just gonna have to come back.
Oh, let me burn. I'll send somebody. Let's see what's got the best stealth.
I mean, a lot of creatures, nobody's going to notice, like, a rat or a bat. Like, those are... Unless it's something that's really hungry.
I was thinking maybe a weasel. Weasel's got stealth +5. Safe. What could see the most?
Bat can see the best.
Yeah, so I was gonna say blind sight to 60 feet. 30 feet of flying. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my wild companion, burn a wild shape, and summon a bat.
All right.
Okay, my friend, you go take a look and see what's up there for us.
Okay.
Yeah. While doing that, I'm gonna set it up so I can see through its eyes and hear what it hears.
All right.
All right, and let it go and scout ahead.
As it scouts ahead, looking through its blind sight, so you're not seeing colors or anything, but you would see an area not too far up that goes into a massive cavern of jagged crystals that this place is like kind of right next to a cave-in. Like this place has just been unearthed. It's just a huge cavern filled with these lightly glowing crystals kind of sparse throughout, like ravines as well, chasms and cracks even in the ceiling. Like it's bigger than the bat can even see in, but it is a massive space full of lots of little shiny crystals. I don't think Turvy was with the group when you guys encountered these crystals previously. Or I don't think Fungi. Oh, Fungi Turvy, jeez. But yeah, you can see. Give me a perception check with the bat.
Oh, it just
Nice.
says it just.
Oh, yeah, because
Did it actually go?
Does that actually what?
Says- Did that actually go to just you, or can everybody see that?
I think it just went to me.
See, I don't know why I did that, but interesting that actually worked.
But yeah, it just looks like a glittering cave full of these small crystal clusters kind of bouncing around. You would even see, like, not rushing water, but definitely some leaks of water kind of pouring and filling into this area. It is definitely a new unearthed, like almost like the interior of a geode, but more sporadic than that.
It's all crystals. It's all big crystals. Everywhere he's flying, all I see is just more and more. I don't think I see any other creatures in here, though. Want me to tell him to keep looking around?
I'll re-show you. It does kind of look like this. And it's massive.
Doesn't look like there's a clear path in any direction.
I would say it looks like there's multiple directions. This wasn't like on the map that you guys are following. This probably isn't the path, but you might be able to make your way. It is a large, expansive cave.
Does it see anything that would be hostile in nature, at least in the immediate area exiting?
It
from
does
the tunnel?
not.
Really big. Might be a decent place to make camp if we need to.
Bring it back to this fun page.
Hey yo.
So we gotta find our way to. Is it the grove or?
The mushy people.
Do you think you're somewhere around here?
Well, let's head into the cave. At least we can probably replenish our water supply.
Possibly, yeah.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right. As you start to traverse into this, again, just large, expansive, like I can't stress that enough. This is a huge space. Not quite as big as like the web way, the web walking way. What are they called? What's that place called? Jeez Louise.
I was called the Silk Road.
Yeah.
Not that.
Yeah. That's not it. The Silken Paths. Not quite as expansive as that, but it is a big cavern that you can't even see like the ends of. It's like this space that has been left to time. You wouldn't. There's no plant life here. There's no fungus here. It's just these crystals. And like even the water seems like it's new. There's no signs of erosion or anything like that. It's all brand spanking new. Untouched by time. There's several there's no footpaths that are obvious, but it does stretch out and twist and turn, and you can go climbing. There's definitely some like mesas in this space covered with these crystals. And some of them are glowing more than others. Others are just reflecting the light by the smaller ones.
If I guess detect magic, anything stands out.
Roll me a d20. This whole place, you do sense that magic. It's not any school. But as you kind of look around, it's that this is like old Faerzes. And I would say, Rincewind, you feel kind of at peace here. It's a weird feeling. Calm. Emotionless peace.
Okay. I'll take my time going through here then.
As you all start to kind of meander around, trying to find your way. that'll be a good spot to end tonight. As you're in these large crystal caverns, having encountered some very deadly demons and numerous, but survived, each of you. But yeah, we'll end there tonight. That it was a doozy, for sure. Thanks for watching, folks, and thanks for bearing with us with the internet fiasco that I was having during our quote-unquote break. But stay tuned for next week and see what happens next. Night, internet, and we'll see you next time.
Night, Twitch.
Later,
Thanks
Gator.
again, Patch.
Bye.